team can win forever. If this team doesn't win it all, how should it be judged?
I never thought about that.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a couple of former superstars, but still thoroughly woke athletes who are clearly washed up, okay? The first one is Colin Kaepernick, okay? We got to follow up on a video that I did probably a couple of days ago about Kaepernick and this new workout video that he posted featuring Nike, okay, in which he basically is pretending like he wants to be back in the NFL, okay? Now, he ended up posting a video. I can't really play it because, actually, hold on. I can actually play it on Twitter, right? Because I can turn off the sound. The sound will trigger a copyright ding, okay? And I don't want to go through that. So we're just going to play the video here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the video, okay? He posted this video of himself working out with some NFL players, some, I guess, former and current NFL players. And again, this is an attempt to make an NFL comeback. Now, clearly, anybody can do this, right? Even a high school quarterback, maybe even a middle school quarterback can do a workout in shorts and a shirt and, you know, play catch, right, with NFL players, right, and pretend like he actually wants to get back in the league. But if he actually wanted to get back in the league, he would put on, you know, pads and go play for the XFL or the USFL and show that he can actually still really play against competition. But Cap don't want to do that. Cap thinks he's too good. But at the same time, he's, again, claiming he's working out 5 to 6 times a week. He's ready to play. But again, he don't really want to show us he can play outside of these overly edited clips from Nike because they're trying to salvage this man's brand. Okay, now, when I did the video, I told you guys this video is a massive flop. Why is it a massive flop? Well, before in the past, when Kaepernick used to pull these types of stunts, the mainstream liberal media would be all over it, right? They would be basically begging the NFL to let Cap back into the league. We will be asking questions about whether or not Cap should be playing. Is he going to get signed? And that's just not the case, right? This stuff doesn't work anymore, right? This video dropped and nobody talked about it, right? Except people like me who basically made fun of it because, again, it just clearly shows that the guy is desperately trying to maintain some sort of relevance, especially with the fact that police brutality has essentially went away, right? That's what it seems like. Remember in 2020 when the liberal media thought that, you know, black men were facing imminent threat from white police officers indiscriminately killing us in the street? Well, fast forward 3 years later, there's been no police reform, right? No police reform, even though they begged for it. And it seems like the racist white cop is not as much of a threat, right? We're not seeing the videos go viral that we used to see of, you know, white cops killing unarmed black men and then the woke revolutionaries, you know, getting upset about it, right? It's almost as if police brutality went away overnight and that it was a Democrat campaign to take down Trump. That's exactly what it was. So Cap's value is significantly declining, and Nike is trying to salvage as much as they can out of his declining brand because they paid him millions of dollars, right? So I think that's why a lot of this is being done. But apparently, again, like I told you guys, that workout video was a flop and it failed, and I have confirmation of that because allegedly the NFL is rejecting this guy. There's zero chance that he gets signed by any team. They're not bringing him in for a workout. They're not going to even give Cap a chance. So let's read here. Colin Kaepernick is holding out hope for an NFL comeback. The former NFL starting quarterback who last played in the league in 2016 continues to showcase his talent for potential teams across the league. Quote, "We stay sharp," he wrote. But a comeback isn't happening. A source close to the Daily Mail told the outlet that NFL teams have unanimously decided not to pursue Kaepernick. Quote, "Even with the recent injury to Joe Burrow and the likelihood of other NFL quarterbacks getting injured this season, there is no scenario where even if and when talked about that Colin Kaepernick and Tom Brady would come and fill those voids and sign with the NFL team this season," the report states. Tom is retired for good. He's done. And Colin, no matter how many workouts he does for teams or private workouts he does with current players, no team is signing him and no team is signing them. Every team has its backups and is clearly not hoping for injury, but when and if it occurs, there will be no attempt to ask either player to join their team. It is just not going to happen. GMs will look elsewhere. This is, of course, not surprising, at least when it comes to Kaepernick. He hasn't played in the league since 2016, and a comeback at this point would be shocking. Yeah, so again, that's it. The door has been closed on Kaepernick for the 2023 season. Anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together knew that was the case. Okay, the guy's not playing. Every time he releases one of these videos, it's, again, just him trying to market himself, trying to pretend like he wants to be in the league. He doesn't want to. The guy's going to be 55 years old posting these desperate workout videos, and the NFL is going to come out and say the same thing. Nah, right? We're not signing you. Again, if he really wants to play, I'm so serious. If he really wants to play, he really should go play in the USFL or the XFL, right? Put on pads, go play there, because at the very least, you're putting actual game film out against semi-pro athletes, showing that, hey, you can play. And if you can dominate in a league like that, then I think that he can make a case to be a backup, right? But again, he's not going to do that. Again, you're not too good to do that, right? Same with Cam Newton. And the reason why I say that is because Cam Newton used to be my favorite player because I'm a Panthers fan. I loved Cam Newton when he was at the Panthers. I loved Cam Newton when he was taking the advice of the late, great Jerry Richardson and teaching Cam how to actually carry yourself in public, right? Keep your hair cut. Don't get tattoos. He actually had a good brand, but then he ruined it when he went, I don't know, I guess he went woke, right? He started like, you know, eating like a vegan, right? He didn't eat meat anymore. He lost a bunch of muscle, got injured, started talking about race, right? And he just... Again, it's just like the old saying goes, everything woke turns to ish, right? And I think that's what happened to Cam Newton. And I really hate it, okay? He really did destroy his brand, okay? If he would have just stayed clean cut, he would have kept eating meat, right? And give up the clown suits. I think that he still would have been in the NFL. But, you know, instead of that, I think the guy's too busy playing with children and arguing with kids.
Yes. No, you met me. Yes. I met you. When? Tell me about him. Show me a picture. Show me a picture. I got an autograph. Show me a picture. How many rings you got? Show me a picture. 9. I got a question. 0. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got the same amounts. And no, but we don't got the same bank account. Oh! What else? What else? Oh, we. You're too famous to be acting like that. No. Don't play the victim now.
Yeah, so I mean, look, I'm not sure what NFL team is going to sign this man acting like that. But hey, this is the current state of a once great quarterback. It's really sad. But with that being said, let me get off my soapbox. We got to talk about another former great athlete who went woke, and when they went woke, right, they went to ish, right? Megan Rapinoe, okay, the blue-haired once superstar of the U.S. women's soccer team has been benched, right? Reportedly, okay? She's been benched. She's been missing in action, okay? I think she was actually missing when the controversy first happened with the U.S. women's soccer team basically disrespecting the national anthem by refusing to sing it. Some of them refused to put their hands over their heart. And most notably, the blue-haired rascal, right, was missing. Like, she was missing during the national anthem. Again, reports are now coming out that she's been benched, right? And this is her last season. So she's going out sad here. Let's read about it, because again, this is the inevitable end to, you know, when you go woke, right? You're going to go out sad like this. So let's read about it. United States women's national team for Megan Rapinoe expressed disappointment that she didn't feature in Thursday's 1-1 draw against the Netherlands at the Women's World Cup. Head coach Vlatko Andonovski only made one change, and Rapinoe suggested she could have helped the Americans to a better result. The 38-year-old, who will retire after the tournament, was also benched for the U.S. women's national team Group E opener against Vietnam, but appeared as a substitute. And Donovski's squad management has been the source of intensive debate, with several former squad members criticizing his hesitance to make second-half changes. All right, so let's actually go ahead and play Megan Rapinoe's comments, right, when asked about her being benched and not playing. Take a look.
Steve Goff from the Washington Post. Megan, were you surprised you didn't get into the game the other day, given all the circumstances? And what's your general feel about what your contribution is going to be over the next, hopefully, couple of weeks?
Well, I'm always shocked when I don't play, Steve, of course. No, I mean, I think all of us on the bench, it's like, we think we should be on the field as much as the players on the field think that they should be on the field. Every player on the field that starts the game thinks that they should play 90 minutes, and every player who doesn't, who's a sub, thinks that they should be on at some point. That's, not our job to do that. We're always ready, and we always want to stay ready. We know at some point during this tournament, obviously, the bench will be huge. That's a huge asset of ours. A huge reason why we've been so successful with this group, but obviously historically, winning championships in our past. So I think for me, the conversations that I've had with Vlatko just in general, when the time is right and, the situation in the game is ready, that I'll be ready. I think I could have helped, but I think Lynn could have helped, and I think Trinity was helping, and I think Soph was helping, and we had chances, and, it was right there for us. I don't think that, it was like, oh, the players on the field didn't do their job. I think that they were giving everything and still creating chances up to the very end, and just wasn't able to get that last goal. But, for us, it's on to Portugal and have a chance to still go top the group and get into the best part of the tournament.
Yeah, so what you just heard there is exactly the conversation that a coach has with a player that is not going to get in unless the team is blowing out the opponent, right? If they're up 5-0 or whatever, okay, and there's no possibility of the opposing team coming back, then maybe, just maybe, Megan Rapinoe will get some playtime, right? But other than that, it doesn't seem like she's getting in, okay? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it sounds like, okay? I've seen those type of conversations that coaches have with players that aren't very good. They say, well, you'll get in when the time is right, right? You get in when the time is right, a.k.a. when there's almost no time left in the game and we're guaranteed to win. That's when you'll get in, okay? Megan Rapinoe went from star to bench warmer, right? Again, she is 38 years old, so she is really, really, really old, okay, especially for a soccer player and a woman. But still, it's just kind of hilarious seeing her go from being a star to, again, what she is right now, which is, again, borderline, a U.S. women's national team player. I mean, I'm not even sure if she should even be on the team at this point, considering how, again, she's not getting in under any circumstances, so it seems. It's just hilarious, right? But, regardless, what we have here is two national anthem protesters, right? Two American flag haters, Megan Rapinoe and Colin Kaepernick, going out sad, right? Going out sad. And that's what wokeness does to you. It really does. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.